Welcome to Parlay Power Hour for August 13th, 2021, a.k.a. welcome to the Electric Factory, boys. I'm your host, Tanner Kern. I'm joined by Will Reed, Grant Mitchell, and my man, Jack Fratboy. How you doing?
The Electric Factory, baby. That's what we are today.
There we go. Before we get into the show, I heard the club story. You guys mess with the club. You show up one night, you tell them you scheduled it on the wrong night. You go back the next night, you get a bunch of girls to subscribe to the Sports 2.0 network. I love the energy, man. Tell me about it.
Yeah, I mean, the first night I was like, you know what? Like, let's scope it out first before we spend a considerable amount of money on cranberry juice. So, so I was like, you know what? Like, not looking good today. So let's get cranberry juice tomorrow. So we went there. We said, we'll take your cranberry juice service today because they have really good cranberry juice. And pretty much they said, yeah. So we got our cranberry juice service. And then it was all right. We had a good time. And then I was like, you know what? If I'm going to pay this much for exquisite cranberry juice that you can only get there, it's imported and whatnot, I was like, I'm going to try to sneak some of it out because I already paid for it, Yeah. And they didn't let me. They got very upset. So I had to think on the spot. And I put the cranberry juice in a water bottle and then just left to make sure that we didn't waste our cranberry juice.
Veteran move.
Now, did you win at the casino? Because you went to the casino earlier in the day.
So funny enough, when we were betting our cookies and whatnot there.
Yeah.
Because we don't bet money.
No, you can say money. We bet money. We go big.
Okay.
Yeah, we go big. We bet money.
My money there. I was betting big. I got up to this one table. I bought in at the blackjack table at 60. At one point, I got up to somewhere around like $2,000, and it went downhill from there. I just didn't know how to walk away.
You know what? That's all right.
False confidence.
I was doing some real degenerative stuff. Like I was doing that technique where it's like, all right, I'll bet 100, lost that, bet another 100, lost that. Then I'd bet 200 to cover that. I'd lose that. Then bet 400 to cover the 400 I was down. And then at that point, I lost my full 2,000 because – yeah, I have the worst luck and just couldn't win one bet. So.
Here's the thing, Jack Fratboy. Scared money don't make money. Yeah. Scared money don't make money. If you go into the casino with that fact, you're going to win more than you're going to lose. That's the deal there. All right, boys, let's get into the show. We love Jack Fratboy here, but this is the best hour of your day. Caesar Sportsbook, risk-free bet. You could have used a risk-free bet the other day on the blackjack table. Caesar Sportsbook, Sports 20 RF, risk-free up to $5K. Betting is coming to Florida too, boys. Online betting October 15th, so get ready for that. This is for New Jersey, Indiana, Colorado, Tennessee, Michigan, any state with Caesar Sportsbook. Use our promo code Sports20RF and lock it up. The show's going to change up a little bit next week. We're going to make an announcement on our Twitter page. Big announcement this weekend about the new format of the show. But we're going to stick with the old format. Who won the summer, by the way? Grant's 103 and 81. Okay, so he's the champion of the summer.
Thank you.
Yeah, Grant's record is technically the best by winning percentage. So Grant is the official Parlay Power Hour champion of the summer.
Thank you. I hear the cheers now. Thank you.
Will the Wizard Reed, 75 and 62. He was in second place, and I came in third. But I am a good bettor. Just look at me on MLB Daily Picks every morning. 58 winning percentage. That's free MLB bets. 58 winning percentage. You're not going to find that anywhere else. We got a comment here from Alec Bussey. Alec Bussey, White Sox offense looked pretty good last night, Tanner. Alex, suck it. All right, let's keep getting it. Let's get into the show, boys. Grant, Red Sox, Orioles, over 10. No. We're gonna save all the Red Sox bets for the end. We're saving every single Red Sox bet because I got them today too. We're saving that Giants run line versus the Rockies. Let's go.
Oh, that's disappointing. I was really looking forward to
we're closing with that. The people got to wait.
All right, the people got to wait. So the Giants, they're good. We know that. They won the first game of this series against the Rockies. They swept the Diamondbacks before that. They won their last two games of the series against the Brewers before that. They're on a little hot streak. You got Gomber going up against DeSclafani. Gomber was pitching in the game that I went to at Coors Field, I guess 5 or 6 days ago now. And he actually threw a little bit of a gem, if you want to call that. Six innings, no earned runs. Pretty good for a guy that went into the game with over a 4 ERA. He's down to 3.79 now, but DeSclafani's, one of the better pitchers on the Giants. He's got a 3.28. The Giants are the home team as well. They have the Rockies are 13 and 43 on the road. It's not looking good for them. Giants, easy money.
Yeah, I can't argue with this. Giants have been pretty damn good as of late. They're playing the Rockies, who suck. I'm surprised the odds are so good on this with -106 with DeSclafani on the mound. Gomber, Gomber's decent, but it is the Rockies. Now, Grant, the Giants are at home, correct? The way you write your format here?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not at Coors. So, yeah, the Giants should win this game. All right, then we'll go to Will the Wizard Reed here. Padres -1.5 for the Diamondbacks. Our theme is the NL West, and we're picking the worst teams in the NL West against the best teams. So, Will, let's hear it.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's basically the whole trend here. On the mound, you got Blake Snell for the Padres, who, I mean, he's not been very good this season, but he has the potential to be very good, former Cy Young winner. And Bumgarner for the Diamondbacks. The Diamondbacks are just not a good team. They are at home, though. I mean, that doesn't really make any difference for them like it does for the Rockies. But it just doesn't look like it's going to go the Diamondbacks' way. They lost 12-3 yesterday to the Padres. The Padres' offense is on fire. Like a lot of the teams that we bet on their run line yesterday. Me and Grant with the Athletics yesterday, and they won 17-0. There was a 17-4 game yesterday. So it seems like the balls are flying out of the park for a lot of these teams. I think it continues for the Padres. I think Blake Snell puts out a better performance than Madison Bumgarner, and the Padres cover.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Will. The
That's
Diamondbacks
pretty
won
good.
12-3 yesterday.
I apologize.
Will, that's the second day you've done this. Get your shit together.
Yeah,
Jack
throw
Fratboy,
some
what do you think?
respect on Arizona. All right, they're 36-80. They need all the respect they can get.
Yeah, 3-7 in their last
Weather.
10 games. Padres are 6-4. I'll still take the Padres.
Yeah,
Jack Fratboy,
East guy's pretty good.
you like it?
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, Jack Fratboy, I got another question for you. I've been seeing all this rush stuff going on like Barstool U and stuff. Now, since you're a grad student, are you in the frat anymore?
Yeah. So like I'm in it, and it's funny enough because like I'm like now 5th year, like I'm grad now. But,
Yeah.
Like, there's people that are older than me that are like in undergrad, so it's pretty funny.
Okay.
Like in the frat or like other frats too. But like pretty much like I'm gonna be less involved, but like I'm still gonna go to the parties and stuff. Like
Hell yeah, there you go, Jack Fratboy.
where we do responsible stuff like socialize and make friends.
Yeah. Connect, build for the future.
Like social parties.
Yeah, social, build connections, social connections, build teamwork, all that stuff.
I'll still be around.
Jack Fratboy's the man.
I gotta look after this guy and make sure that he's being a good guy.
Is he joining this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I plan to make a lot of business ventures with my fellow fraternity brothers.
Some investments.
All right, Jack Fratboy, if I come down to Miami for a football game, and am I an honorary member of the frat?
Yeah, I was about to say, when are you guys
There we
gonna come? You guys can come to a tailgate.
I'm going to. I got to get down to Miami. When Miami plays Virginia, where's that game at? Is that game
Virginia
at Tech?
It's
Shit.
at Tech.
All right, I'm coming down to Miami for a game this year.
Wait,
I got
Is
to.
it at Tech?
Yeah, it's at
Virginia
Tech.
Game probably is at Tech. Yeah, you could crash at our place. You don't even need to pay for a hotel.
Go to Tanner. Go to
Love that.
the Alabama game, week 1.
Well, that's in
that's in Georgia.
Georgia.
Is it?
Tech game's here.
Listen,
Tech is home.
I don't need to go watch the Tide roll the University of Miami in a neutral site. Okay, I'm going to Miami to hang with Jack Fratboy.
Tanner, come. The game's here at home.
Yeah, the
you can
Tech
crash.
game's gonna be here.
You can crash at our place. You don't need to pay for an expensive Miami hotel. Go
Love
to a
that.
tailgate.
Okay, I'm taking you up on this offer, Jack Fratboy. So don't renege the offer.
We got to get Grant down as well.
Grant's a VTech kid,
Get
man.
the Electric Factory here.
A live episode of the Electric Factory from the frat house. That's what we need to do. All right, let's keep going here. We're getting off track here, but that's my fault. I always get us off track. I feel bad about that, but who cares? My show. St. Louis Cardinals run line -1.5 plus 122 versus the Kansas City Royals. Do we know what day it is today, boys?
Jack Flaherty Day.
Jack Flaherty Day. Will, you're reading my freaking mind this morning. I love it. Jack Flaherty Day, 8-1 on the season, 2.9 ERA, 62 innings. I don't care that he hasn't pitched since May. Okay, this is the spark that the Cardinals need. The Royals, they're pesky. I'm going to give them that. They're pesky. They're 2-3 in their past 5. The Cardinals are riding a 3-game winning streak with a sweep over the best team in baseball, the Pittsburgh Pirates, this past week. They're going to keep that momentum going. And there we go. There's the energy. Jack Flaherty throws a gem. I think the bullpen delivers. The bullpen delivered yesterday against the Pirates. Flaherty's going to go probably 5 innings. They're not going to push him too long. Bullpen delivers. We get the win here. Lock it up. Plus 122. What do we think, boys?
If I remember last time you bet on a player returning from injury, it was John Means, and you called it John Means Day. And I don't think it worked out last time, but I think you'll have better luck this time against the Royals. They have Mike Minor on the mound, 8-10, 5.39 ERA. Not very good. I think Flaherty pitches a pretty decent, probably 5 innings, 6 innings, not too long. But I like this one.
I feel bad I offended Alec Bussey last. I don't feel bad, actually, but I'm just saying that. I offended him saying the Cardinals suck, I think, multiple times. So I'm going to pick the Cardinals today. Now, Alec_Bussey. How tall do you guys think Alec_Bussey is?
This dude's like definitely 6'2".
He's 6'4", he said. He said he's 6'4". I didn't believe that. I was like, that's crazy. But
what are you, 6'3"?
I'm like 6'3" and a half. Yeah, 6'3" and a half.
Like some Air Force Ones or something, but
yeah, I think he's just saying that to the frat girls at Illinois, or not SRAT girls at Illinois. I think he's just saying that. SRAT, yeah. All right, so we'll go back to Grant here. Dodgers -1.5. Did I take Dodgers -1.5? I think I did.
Yeah, you did. You were
right,
copying my notes.
Yes, sir. Dodgers Nation.
Cute. Yeah, there you go. You can kick us off here. Dodgers on the run line versus the Mets. Grant, you start. I'll finish.
All right. While I'm talking, do you want to get your Julio Urias impression going on? Because he's on the mount. He's on the mound today. He's going up against Tyler McGill. Statistically, they're relatively even. 3.4 ERA versus 3.2. But we all know that Urias is the guy that you trust in this situation. The Mets are extremely inconsistent. They are pulling off one of the more memorable chokes of the division right now. They're completely throwing away the pennant in what is probably the easiest division in baseball. The Dodgers lost their last game, but before that, they had won 4 straight against the Angels and the Phillies. They're just a better team. Dodgers, Tanner was predicting it a little too early that their time was coming, but their time is finally here, and now they're making the run. Oh, Julio Urias is here. He's here to do the show with us.
I don't have my blue blockers on today, boys. I only got my sunglasses down here, but yes, Julio Urias is here. He's going to throw a gem tonight. Listen, the bottom line about this game is the Mets just suck at baseball. That's the bottom line. That's all you have to know. They're not good. I've seen them play in person, and I'll tell you what, just because you add Javier Baez to the list doesn't make them a good baseball team. I'm just saying that they're not good. This man, Julio Urias, shuts them down tonight. McGill's going for the Mets. I trusted McGill. McGill was good for a couple games. The game I went and said, hey, I'm going to trust Tyler McGill today. He sucked. I don't trust him today against the Dodgers. Dodgers lost yesterday, but they are back. Dodgers did leave for a while, but they are back now. They're hitting the baseball. Yesterday was a fluke. We get the job done there. We took 2 or 3 from Philadelphia. We'll take 2 or 3 from New York for sure. So yeah, Urias in the house.
We took 2 of 3 from Philadelphia.
Yeah,
we the Dodgers or we the Red Sox, but I guess we'll get into that later.
You're really pissing me off right now, but I'm just going to take it. I'm going to sit here and take it. I deserve to take it today. So you can keep poking fun at me.
Accountability, that's new.
Accountability. Yeah, accountability. Grit, Grant. Grit. Grit. Where'd Jack Fratboy go?
He had to take a bathroom break.
Okay. Well, he better be back by the end of the show. I got more questions for him. All right. We'll go Will here. So I throw it up just to prove I throw it up. Plus 104. Grant, what'd you get it for? Plus 104?
Plus 104.
Can't see with my sunglasses on now. All right. Will, Indians, Tigers. Overnight. It's over Friday. We'll still sticking with that theme.
Well, I decided I would put at least one because I thought we would have some sort of theme for over Friday, but it looked like both of you guys went with a lot of run line bets today, just like yesterday.
I got one over. We're saving it for the end.
Right. We'll get into that later, I guess, with Tanner and his
the 2022 World Series champion.
Tanner and his delusion.
Yeah.
But
we can talk. Just talk, Will. Let's just go. Come on.
The Indians gave up 17 runs yesterday to the Athletics, which was just an atrocious performance from them. They got Zach Plesac on the mound today, 6-4, 4.84 ERA, not very great versus Tyler Alexander, 2-1, 4.35 ERA for the Tigers. If you do Grant's little math like usual, this game would probably push. But after what I saw from the Indians yesterday, where they gave up 17 runs, I do not have any faith in anybody from their pitching staff. As far as it goes for the Tigers, they had a 6-4 game yesterday against the Orioles where they won. They can score the ball when they need to. I don't really neither of these offenses are amazing, but with 2 pitchers on the mound that aren't that great, and especially with what the Indians did yesterday, I'm going to take the over.
Yeah, I like the over here too, William. If you go with Grant's strategy, you're right. It would push. I think we get one more today. G-Money, Grant, what do you think?
I think that this strategy that you always talk about has never happened before, and I think the game's going over.
I got something for you guys right here coming up on the screen right now. We'll go back to the Dodgers for a minute.
Is it a Photoshop of you on Julio Urias' body?
Let me remove this here. Is there a way to make – I don't think there's a way to make us both big. No. But What do you think?
It was pretty. It was pretty accurate. It was a.
It's all me now.
Oh wow, he's trying to. The producer's going crazy on the back end.
All right, let's keep going here. I thought that'd be funny. All right, Grant, do you have one more? No, you don't have one more before we get to the Red Sox. Do I have one more before we get to the Red Sox? No. Okay, Will, you're back on the spot here. Athletics run line versus the Rangers.
Oh yeah, I mean, I took a run line against the Rangers yesterday when they faced the Mariners, and it finally hit. I took it the game before, and it did not. The Mariners only won by 1. We talked about the Athletics already. They won 17-0 against the Indians, who are a better team than the Rangers, and the Rangers are just not very good. I mean, after putting up 7, yes, Tanner.
Guardians.
Guardians. So I apologize.
The team from Cleveland.
The Cleveland baseball team.
That's what they should have gone with.
We
they
need to be politically correct.
The Washington football team route, but I guess they didn't want to do that. But if you want to look at the numbers of who's on the mound for the Athletics and the Rangers, Cole Irvin for the Athletics, left-handed pitcher, 8-10, 3.45 ERA. For the Rangers, it's Dane Dunning, 5-7, 4.07 ERA. I mean, the Rangers haven't been scoring runs. The Athletics just put up 17. I think the Rangers scored 1 yesterday against the Mariners. I think the Athletics can easily cover this run line.
Do you guys think that the A's have a chance to win the pennant?
What do you mean by pennant? The division or the American League?
Yeah,
sorry, two games back.
Back of the Astros.
They're a game and a half back, and they've got 2 series against the Astros coming up.
It all comes down to that. Like, you look at the West, the Giants and the Dodgers only play 3 more games against each other. So literally the Giants just have to win, and they win the division. So yeah, I mean, if they got 6 games left against each other, never know. I think the Astros are better overall, but
I do too. But they've kind of been trolling lately. Like they've just been throwing lately.
Yeah, and the Athletics have been 8-2, and they've been scoring some big totals lately. So I mean, it's possible, but I think the Astros are overall the better team, and it'll probably show in their 2 series later. I don't know where Tanner's gone off to again, but
I'm getting my team's hat. I'm getting my team's hat.
So what player are you now?
Whatever freaking player I want to be, Grant. All right. Let's start. You ready? Are you ready to brawl? Are we ready to brawl? Let's brawl, Grant. You can start it here. Red Sox versus the Orioles over 10 runs.
Yes, sir.
Grant, I saw this at 11 today. When did you get this?
Recently.
Let me check. Let me check the.
It's on 10.5 right now, so it's moving all over the place. But yeah, I got it for 10. And obviously that's better than 11, but 10 is actually like a good total for this game. I think we've got Spencer Watkins going up against Nick Pivetta. I don't love either one of them. Tanner's probably going to convince me that Nick Pivetta is going to win the Cy Young this year just because he's on the Red Sox, and that's all that matters because they're the best team in baseball, even though they're not. The Red Sox recently scored 20 runs on the Tampa Bay Rays. They came back the next day and only scored 1, but the Rays are a good team. That's bound to happen. Whereas the Orioles kind of stink. They've lost, 8 in a row? But in those games, they've still been hitting okay. I mean, they can score 5 runs, do their part to cover. And if they do, the Red Sox are probably going to win this game. I hate to admit it. But that means this game goes over. 10 runs is not a lot for these teams or these pitchers. Red Sox score a lot. Orioles give up a lot of runs. Easy over.
All right, boys. I like this game going over too. But let's go around the room and let's bet on who's going to win the game. We'll start with William.
I mean, if the Red Sox lose this game, it is an embarrassment. So I hope the Red Sox win.
Listen, if the Red Sox lose this game, we have to go off the air for at least a week just to commemorate their death.
They're not dead. Grant, the Yankees lost last night. The freaking Blue Jays lost last night, Grant. They're not dead, okay? They're not dead.
I don't. Those 2 teams lost memorable games.
Listen.
The Red Sox are supposed to be the best team in baseball. I don't care what the other teams are doing.
Let me ask Jack
the Red
Frat
Sox
Boy.
Stink.
Let me ask Jack Frat Boy a question right now. Jack Frat Boy, you're a frat boy, right? Or you were, whatever, you're a 5th-year frat boy. When you go to a frat party and your name is on the list to get in, it doesn't matter if you're popular or not, right? It just matters. It just matters that your name's on the list, right?
We got some kids not worthy of being on that list, but if they're on that list, they're on that list.
Okay, so if we look at the wild card, G Money, If we look at the wild card and we get in with a wild card, we're in the big dance, baby. It doesn't matter.
Who are they playing right now? The Athletics?
Yeah, they got to go out west to play
the
the
Athletics. You get smoked.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
They are beating the Athletics.
Damn right they are, Jack Frat Boy. Okay,
does it even count as being on the list if you lose a best of one?
We look at this game, Grant.
They're not going to lose, Grant. That's the funny part. They're not going to lose.
Yeah, okay. We're not even talking about that game right now. I'm just saying, if you go to a frat party and you're on the list, okay, it doesn't matter if you're popular or not. You're just on the list. You're getting into the frat party. The Red Sox, if they're in the wild card, it doesn't matter if they're a favorite to get into the World Series. They're in the playoffs. They're in the dance. They can make noise. Jack Frat Boy, you like the Red Sox today?
Yeah, I like the Red Sox today, tomorrow, and every day. I mean, early in the season, they won me a lot of run line dollars. So
there you go. I love it.
Can't bet against them.
Yeah,
although
there you go.
Will and I actually had this conversation at breakfast this morning. They have slowed down since the beginning of the season, but it's okay because they still hold a special place in my heart.
The correct term is they've gone MIA. They're nowhere to be seen. We have no clue what happened to them.
Grant, who's going to win today?
I mean, like, again, I didn't know they took this much of a dip, but early in the season, they were hot, so they could possibly get back to that form at the right time. I mean, all that matters is how you play, in October.
Well, and Steve, when we had our talk earlier, you were talking about how their pitching was actually good at the beginning of the season. Well, it isn't anymore, and that's the main reason they're losing.
Their pitching was phenomenal to start the season.
Their pitching is freaking dog water. Okay, like they're not good at pitching. That's fine. They're not good at pitching, but we're still the best team in baseball. Grant, who do you think's going to win today?
I think the Sox are going to win, but if they don't, you better be ready to get your Twitter mentions flooded.
First of all, okay, they're not just going to win today. They're going to cover today, Grant. They're going to cover. And you know what? You can
against the Orioles. Oh,
you can pick on me all you want today. But you know what? Last night, I'm watching. All right, well, the Red Sox played at 4. I'm watching the Field of Dreams game. I'm watching freaking Mac Jones, the future Tom Brady 2.0. Just absolutely dominating in Gillette Stadium with a standing ovation. So you guys can say, what?
Did you say Tom Brady 2.0? I didn't know.
I did.
Yes, Mason Rudolph was playing. You're right.
All right, Tom Brady 2.0, Matthew McCorkle Jones, whatever the hell his name is, dominates last night. So you guys can say anything you want about the Red Sox. We're going to be winning some sort of championship in New England, Boston for a long time. Shout out. Wait. Free advertisement. Wait. Free advertisement. TalkingBoston.com, guys. Just launched on 2.0 network. Go check it out. All Boston content. Grant, go ahead.
The Patriots are not beating the Bills.
All right, we're not even on the Grant. We're talking baseball right now. Okay, Boston Red Sox, Nick Pivetta, this isn't just the rally cap. This is the shark fin. This is what you do at the College World Series when your team has no chance to win, but they're going to win, okay? Red Sox not just win today. They cover today. They win the rest of their games, and they go to – I don't know. I'm going to be realistic, okay? I'm just trying to be funny right now. I'm going to be realistic. Do I think this team's going to win the division? Sure, hope so. But they're probably a wild card team. But you know what? Like I was talking about with Jack Fratboy earlier today, all you need is a freaking ticket to the dance, baby. All you need is a ticket to the dance, and then he can do damage when you get there. I like Nick Pivetta. He is the reputable number 2 starter in Boston right now. And I don't know if you guys have heard, Chris freaking Sale's back tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, is Chris Sale back, or is like just as a player, or just in name? You know what I mean?
Chris Sale did leave, and he will be back tomorrow. The Red Sox have never left.
He's a bum, just like David Price.
David Price is a bum. I'm not going to lie.
I told you yesterday, Tanner. Chris Sale can pitch for you one game every 5 days. So.
We're struggling to win right now, though, Will. We're struggling to win. That's going to help us.
Where even is David Price right now?
He's in LA.
Dodgers.
God,
he's pitching well too, honestly. He's pitching really? Okay. Yeah, he's not bad. He's not Cy Young, David Price, but
Tanner, did you guys compare notes? Because he likes the Dodgers, he likes the Red Sox, he hates David Price. Like, you guys are saying the same stuff.
Listen, I'm an honorary frat brother too, man. We're on a different
like minds think alike.
Like minds think alike. Okay. G Money, Grant, William, Jack Fratboy, Red Sox cover today. It's easy money. If you guys don't think that's the case, just tweet at me, okay? Because I'm going to be tweeting at you all night. The season starts today, as Jared Carrabba says. They scored 20 runs 2 days ago. That was the preseason. Season starts today. We get a win. That's Parlay Power Hour for August 13th, 2020.
This is our Caesars risk-free bet, baby.
This isn't risk-free. This isn't risk-free because this is a lock. You don't want to use your risk-free on this because this is a lock. You're not going to get the promotion. You want to use your risk-free on something.
This is our Caesar's riskless bet.
There you go. I like this kid.
This is our Caesar's full of risk bet. There we go.
Full of risk bet. That made absolutely no sense, but I like this kid a lot. Where's CT 6K?
It's all right. Also, guys, Will is about to become an honorary alum of the Parlay Power Hour. Let's give him a round of applause. Will the Wizard Reed.
Yeah, we'll start talking. We can talk about that for a minute. So Parlay Power Hour is going to change up in the coming weeks. I think William is no longer going to be with us as a full-time member of Parlay Power Hour, which is sad. But give him another hand, boys. Give him another hand.
It was a good run.
He was great. He wasn't even supposed to be on this show, but he joined in. So yeah, 75 and 62, man. I tipped it's like the Derek Jeter commercial, tip my cap to you. Yeah, everyone tip your cap. So William is no longer with us. Yeah. The Rockies suck. William is no longer with us, which is okay. I mean, he will be back for some special guest appearances. I know Jack Fratboy will be there too. I'm finding a Miami football game and I'm booking it right now. I'm an honorary frat. What frat are you in?
AE Pi.
Okay, I'll be an honorary AE Pi dude.
Come to the VTech game.
The VTech game's in Virginia.
No,
it's home.
It's here.
It's here. It's home.
Oh shit! What weekend is it?
I'm not sure. Will has.
I'm booking that
on Expedia.
I'm not booking.
It's right before Thanksgiving.
Listen, I'm sleeping on the couch. Tell CT6K the couch is reserved that weekend. Don't let him sleep there.
You can come and crash on the couch that weekend.
It's right before Thanksgiving.
Okay. All right. Well, you're calling my name. All right. So let's get back to the Parlay Power. Will's no longer with us. Me and Grant are going to be doing the show still. We don't know the dates. We don't know the times. We don't know the hours. We don't know the format. But it's going to get rebranded. It's going to be bigger, better than ever. Even though Will is gone, it's going to be hard to do that, but we're going to try to make it happen. Will, any final words for the Parlay Power Hour fans? I don't think Gloria is on today, which
it's disappointing.
She was the ace. Yeah.
Does Will have a girlfriend?
Will does have a girlfriend, and it's not Gloria.
Gloria did not ever make her attempt at my Instagram, I guess. But shout out all those fans. It's been a good summer. I mean, my record fell short of Grant's, sadly. But at the beginning of the season, he was making like 5 picks a day, which put him ahead at the beginning. So I'm not worried about it. Yeah, you can talk all you want, Grant, but it was a successful season in my opinion.
Yeah, great time, boys. It's been a hell of a summer. We're gonna keep this going. We're gonna get bigger, better, and stronger. Who knows, Grant? We might recruit another full-time person. We don't know. We'll figure it out. Tune in this weekend, Sports 2.0 Network Twitter. Final thought.
Did you just subtly hint that Will's out the door now?
No, Will's gonna come on as a part-time host.
It's like when the team drafts a player at your position and now you're in a competition with them.
I did not fire Will. I did not fire Will.
When the Cavs drafted Andrew Wiggins and LeBron did not talk about him at the presser once. He's like, I love Kyrie. I love Dion Waiters. We got a solid team. LeBron, what do you think about the recent draft acquisitions? I still love Kyrie and Dion.
It's same thing. Was it? Who was it? Was it Ben Roethlisberger? Or was it? No, it wasn't. It was Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers with Jordan Love.
They were like, "What do you think? What do you think about the new quarterback?" I'm just here to win football games. I'm just here to win football games. Anyways, Grant, final thoughts from you.
Final thoughts. I want to give a shout out to my grandpa because I found out a couple of days ago that he watches all of our shows. So he's probably the one that helped us get all those views on YouTube. So thank you.
There you go. Will, see, I know you gave your final thoughts, but anything else to say?
Nothing in particular. I'm sad that this summer is coming to an end.
Yeah. What about Jack Fratboy? I hope we see him on this show again.
Listen, my man, I am bittersweet. I'm gonna miss you, boys. It doesn't end here. All right. Parlay Power Hour, Sports 2.0 Network without the 1.0. You don't know what happened to that one? It's never coming to an end. All right. We're flying to the sky. Bleacher Report, never heard of them.
No, Bleacher Report. We're coming. No, we're coming for Barstool next. That's the deal. Tanner Kern, 69 and 59.
Dude, we're gonna buy over Barstool. That's what we're gonna do.
Damn right. Sports 2.0.
Barstool Network 2.0.
Sports 2.0 Network. fuck?
Sports stool.
That's what that would be good. We'd probably get a lawsuit, but it'd be worth it. Parlay Power Hour, August 13th, 2021, guys. Will, I'm gonna miss you, man. It's been a great summer. Grant, we'll be back next week. That does it. Parlay Power Hour, August 13th. MLB Daily Picks coming up in like 10 minutes, so keep an eye out for that, and we will talk to you next week for another episode without Will. Peace.
Peace.